Hey, good morning. It's September 21st, 2024. We're here at the Fort Worth Aviation Museum with Kevin Renshaw and David Anderson, and they're working on the cockpit of the YF-16. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Okay, well, when the lab had it as a pole model, they had stripped everything out. Well, now luckily they left us the blank instrument panels. We've got enough pictures of what goes in all the holes. First step is collect all the instruments that you need to put back in there. Some things like radio panels we're going to have to chase because they were Vietnam era ARC 150s and things like that. One of the things we're working on, David, if you grab the stick down there, we've got an early model F-16 control stick. There's a button missing here is why we have tape. This mounts on there, and then it fits into that hole right down there.
Okay.
Right here. And now the production one was just a little different than the prototype one. This is a production mount to go with a production stick. We're doing a little sanding and grinding to get it to fit in that hole and get the holes lined up for the screws. But then we'll have the control stick in here. We've got the arm down here for the throttle.
I'm going to turn everybody upside down. There we go.
Here's the throttle arm. We don't have the grip on it yet. It was actually a mechanical drive to the engine. There was a push-pull Teleflex cable that ran all the way from here to the engine because that's how the F-15 did it.
Oh, okay.
This was an F-15 stock F-100 engine, and it had a manual fuel controller on it.
Wow, okay.
So there was a cable that ran from here through the fuselage back to the engine compartment. We're not going to have that. We're not going to bother hooking that up. When we get the throttle grip, there's a latch system that keeps you controls going from idle cutoff to idle run all the way up to mill power, and then you rotate the throttle and it goes out up into aftermarket.
Okay. So what are you missing? What kind of things are you missing that somebody out there might have one in their garage?
We've got all the part numbers. We're looking for a 1970s vintage artificial horizon.
Okay.
We don't have one of those here. We've got some larger ones, some smaller ones. One of the things about the YF #2 was it was daytime VFR only.
Okay, right.
Because it didn't have any position lights.
Oh, it didn't. That's right.
There's no lights on it, so it was strictly day VFR.
Yeah.
If they had to go anywhere, they'd typically send an F4 chase plane as their seeing eye dog.
Oh, is that right?
That's
okay.
how they ferried the airplane.
I think I've seen pictures of that with it flying with an F4.
Yeah.
So
that was their seeing eye dog. The other test pilots, Duke Johnson and Jim Ryder, would usually fly the F4, and the GD test pilots, Ostreicher and Anderson, would fly the.
Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting.
That's how they got it overseas too.
Yeah.
So we've got.
So far, we've got the altimeter in. Haven't got all the screws in it yet. There's a G meter above it. There's a whiskey compass. It's in the hole there. We've got a HUD to put in here.
Okay.
There's a center console we've got out at the moment because we have a set of rudder pedals, and we just have to take that center console out so we can work on the mounts for the rudder pedals. So that's kind of our next thing, is populating it so it looks good.
The intent is to populate it with real items. You're not doing any 3D printing here to just put a face in there.
Not unless we have to.
Okay. Very good.
I mean, hydraulic gauges are hydraulic gauges.
Right.
You know,
okay,
like
and the seat's not here, so we know the seat's out.
We have the seat inside. It's an Escapac seat.
Okay.
The two prototypes use A7 seats without the face curtain.
Okay. And the canopy's not here, obviously.
The canopy is back over at PPG Aerospace.
Okay.
We put it on for the rollout back in May.
Right.
And we only had 6 bolts holding it on. So the guys over at PPG are drilling more of the holes to put the real bolts in.
Good.
I don't like drilling expensive plexiglass. I like the professionals to do that. So
No.
they volunteered to take it back.
Yeah, we'll let them do it. Yeah, let's let them do it. Yeah. So, okay, well, I just wanted to do a quick update so people could see what's going on out here. And so now we're filling holes.
Yep.
So that's good. So, and if anybody's got some items that they think you might, they can just email us at info@ftwaviation.com, or they can call our 800 number. You can get that all off the website, and we'll get you in touch with Kevin or David, and we'll kind of go from there. So, for now, from the Fort Worth Aviation Museum, home of the most touchable warbirds in Texas, thank you, guys.
Thank you.